departure not only overjoyed young Tunisians, but galvanized young Egyptians.
You can mobilize crowds in a very different manner using social media than you could before. You could also mobilize crowds in a very different manner when you had a mimeograph machine. You could distribute leaflets than you could before. That's why it's important. People also claim that it changed people's subjectivities. The idea being that now they were participants in a community, a democratic community, and they actually acted out their democratic yearnings before the protest movement took place. In other words, that this is what social media does. It changes people's notions of who they are, their consciousness. That's what the claim is.
Well, it's certainly less edited, in the sense that anybody can issue a report of any kind and say what they believe is going on at one particular point.
And the question is not what the media is. The question is getting out the message, okay? And you can get out the message in multiple ways. It just so happens now that the young, hip thing on the block is social media, so that's why people are concentrating on it.
A lot of the Twitter or social media played a role in that, which of course none of that existed at all during the Vietnam period, and so there was a lot more. First of all, chance that organization could be done on a kind of a new grassroots type level, and also it became perhaps a source of hope that this was a way around the suppression of populations by the Arab rulers.
So the idea of social media changing people's subjectivities, changing people the way people think, is undoubtedly overblown. The idea of social media, on the other hand, allowing for different types of mobilization, different forms of mobilization, flash mobs, as I said, is pretty much on the mark.
To posit the possibility that social media could have changed the Vietnam War, I mean, I think obviously it would have, and how is a big question.